What is up, everyone? Wanted to showcase a new team with the new starter that just got released from the Paldea region, Skeledirge. So, the team is Tapu Fini, Steelix, Shadow Steelix, Skeledirge, and the team was really strong. Went 5-0 with it in my first set, and so that's what you're going to see in this video. And then I actually streamed a couple more sets with it and had only positive sets with this team. So, zero negative sets. Did really well, and the Skeledirge doesn't even have the ideal move set because I ran out of charge TMs. So it's supposed to have Incinerate, Disarming Voice, and Shadow Ball, but we're running Incinerate, Crunch, Flamethrower. So there's some matches where this move set actually helped us out a little bit, I think, but several other matches where it would have been nice to have Disarming Voice or Shadow Ball. But anyway, it's a really fun, really strong team, so I hope you enjoy these battles. Let's get into commentating this current battle here. We're able to shield once and defeat the Umbreon in order to rearrange the battle and get my Skeledirge on their Deoxys, but they have a Dugong in the back, which Skeledirge can do well against this too if I just shield a Drill Run. So I wanted to keep the alignment, make sure I did have the Skeledirge on the Deoxys though. So I swap out. I'll let them hit me with, I think it's going to take 2 Drill Runs to KO. And I'll just let it take me out, and then Skeledirge with energy and 1 shield will be able to close this out well. So I'm just over farming here. They go for a swap, and this is a Psycho boost, so I don't have to shield this. I want to save my shield for the Drill Run. The Crunch will KO the Deoxys, and then I believe 1 Crunch and 1 Incinerate will KO the Dugong, and I have a shield ready for the Drill Run, and they're not going to be able to get to 2 moves, so able to win the first match. Gonna see just not only how awesome Skeledirge really is in this showcase, but also how powerful Shadow Steelix is. This thing is just a beast. So we see a Bastiodon, great lead for Tapu, and they go to Tropius, and I swapped to my Skeledirge here, but I honestly should have went Steelix. Steelix would have been a better answer because this is an Air Slash Tropius, not a Razor Leaf Tropius. And so Steelix would have been resisting those Air Slashes, and it would have saved my Skeledirge for, what's likely going to be another Grass type in the back, likely a Shadow Victory Bell, which Shadow Victory Bell is going to do better against Steelix than it would against Skeledirge. So I made a mistake there in bringing in Skeledirge against the Tropius, but as you're going to see, it's going to work out anyway. I also should have just spent a shield on my Tapu Fini there. So I think another mistake there. It is a Shadow Vic. We start Breaking Swipe spamming against the thing, but they Acid Spray us to counteract our debuff with their own debuff. So they shielded again. We're going to be able to Water Gun down before Razor Leaf gets through, which is really nice. And now we're going to be able to make it to 2 Surfs before they can smack down us all the way to 0. So just barely made it there. Still won the game. I could have played it better, though, again, by bringing Steelix in against the Tropius. Just knowing, team reads. If they got a Tropius, it's likely another Grass type, likely a Shadow Vic in the back. So Azu lead, we want to see this in the lead. We don't want to have this against our back line, so this is fine. Typically how I'm playing this is I'm shielding the first play rough, going for a Moonblast to try to get an attack debuff so that I could let the next play rough go. So I did get the attack debuff here. Let this next play rough go, and then we can farm actually up to 2 Surfs and throw 1 Surf to knock them out and have 1 Surf banked for whatever comes in next. Now it's a Trevenant, which Trevenant, I want to throw this Moonblast here to either get a shield or get damage, because Trevenant's going to be able to do well, even though Skeledirge is a fire type, it's also a ghost type, and so Trevenant's able to do super effective Shadow Claws, super effective Shadow Ball, and so I actually need to try to get this thing as low as I can or take it out with my Steelix. So we're able to live the Shadow Ball there. We're able to get a debuff off here, and I think they're going to have to throw energy before I get to another one. Yeah, they can't farm me down, which is nice. So they're empty here. and I'm gonna be able to live. Oh, I actually paused for a little bit in order to catch the move. I think I would have been able to live a foul play because it's debuffed. Yeah, okay, there you go. You can see I lived it. But doing it this way ensured that I had the win because I caught the move on Tapu, and then I was able to come into the Trevenant matchup with a move already loaded on Skeledirge. So, GG. Next battle here, Altaria. This is a great lead for us. We have two good answers for it. And Altaria recently got nerfed a little bit with the Sky Attack nerf. It doesn't do as much anymore. And then they have a Steel Wing Skarmory, which first one of these I've seen. This isn't, these aren't like rank 1 battles anymore. This is like, we're in rank 17 now. And but I think what it is it was a hard check for Carbink. I think they were going like Carbink hunting. Yeah, I don't know why else you would run a Steel Wing Skarmory now, but it worked out for us. It's kind of a weird position to be in though, because we're gonna have to take these mud bombs are gonna do a lot of damage. And so I don't want to get a mud bomb KOing my Tapu, and I don't want to have them land any mud bombs on my Steelix either. So I go for a Moon Blast, and I try to just farm the thing down here after shielding one mud bomb. And this will get my Steelix on the Altaria, and there's nothing they can do. So yeah, they top left there. GG. Next battle. We got Tapu versus Deoxys, so another Deoxys lead. What I did the first time was I caught the Thunderbolt on Steelix. This time they just threw Psycho Boost right away. So we're going to let it go, and they bring in a Wigglytuff. And I'm resisting everything they have. We resist Charm, right? We resist Disarming Voice, Ice Beam, Play Rough. Whatever moves they have, we can resist. They shield a Flamethrower, but we're just going to go for another Flamethrower here. And, this is where it would have been nice to have a bait move. But we were able to flip it anyway, get a shield advantage, and get our Skeledirge onto the Deoxys to get a crunch off. So we're now up 2 shields in a really great position. And there's nothing they can do in terms of like their charge moves that's super effective or even neutral against Steelix. So that's why I brought Steelix in against the Deoxys. They had nothing they could do with all that energy. So now I'm going to debuff this thing, get it low, bank a Breaking Swipe, and swap to my Tapu. And we'll throw a Surf here. I can shield once. I have another Surf banked for the Deoxys. And then I have the Breaking Swipe banked on my Steelix as well. And Surf plus Breaking Swipe will KO. So, and whatever, throwing a Psycho Boost against my Steelix may KO, but we're going to win CMP anyway. And they threw energy to knock me out. So either way, we had that one. But that was definitely a closer match. So GG to my opponent. Pretty solid set of straight 5-0, no losses. And again, like I said, I streamed this after making this video and did 3 more sets with it and went positive every set. So even with the non-ideal move set, this is such a strong Skeledirge team. Someone had pointed me to Homeslice Henry, who had featured a similar team of Tapu Sableye Skeledirge, I think. And so go check his video out as well if you don't have a Shadow Steelix. I really liked how Shadow Steelix functioned on this team. I like that it can draw out a water type to free up Skeledirge in the back. And Shadow Steelix is just super busted right now. And so I like the Shadow Steelix variant, but if you don't have that, check out Homeslice Henry's video with the Sableye variant. Anyway, y'all enjoy, be blessed. Let me know what you think in the comments.